So let's start with the question, what is 3D work, or we can say that basically what kind of service you have to provide to your client. Basically we can say that before construction for the proposed construction we have to provide the visualization, that is 3D, that may be interior for the interior purpose, for example the bedroom portion, kitchen portion, or we will say that the hall or living area section, that will be called as a interior structure or interior 3D work. Okay, while the exterior structure is simply, for example, from the outer side, that may be from the left side, right side, or the front side, whatever the side the client want, by that side or by that perspective you have to provide the 3D exterior drawing. So basically this is called as the 3D work, or we can say that this is all about the 3D work business. Now the second question is that who is your client? If you start the business of a 3D building or a 3D business, in that case basically you have to provide the services to the client who really want to construct their proposed structure, that may be a residential, commercial, institutional, or any type of structure. So basically we can say that the every person who want to construct their structure is your client. But the twist is that, for example, someone, if you want to construct the structure or any kind of residential structure, in that case that is not mandatory to have that kind of a 3D elevation or interior drawing. Okay, but if you convince your client, then every person who is want to construct their residential building, then institutional structure, then I will say commercial or a mixed type of structure, then every person is basically your client. So basically it's completely depend on your business case skills, how you convince them to get this kind of interior or exterior 3D drawings. So now the legal question, that is there any kind of registration or license for this type of business or the 3D business? The answer is pretty clear, no. You don't need any kind of registration or any kind of license to do the business of 3D building. So because that's the reason, because it's actually not a technical work. Okay, I will explain that later. So let it get clear that you don't need any kind of registration to proceed 3D business. Now we will discuss about the skill set. The first one is for the software perspective. For example, to learn any kind of or to run any kind of business, we have to, in today's day, we have to learn many softwares. Okay, so same condition here. To run 3D business, at least this software, at least one of the software you have to learn. For example, I will explain the list. The first one is 3D Max, okay, then SketchUp, then Revit. AutoCAD is also a software for 3D, but that's a very basic software. So I will highly recommend that go to the description. I have already explained which kind of software you can use for 3D works. So please watch that video after completing this video. Now look, software is one of the skill for the 3D business. Okay, to become a successful in 3D business, you have to be a very clear and very skillful in color imagination, okay, color combination, light combination, then aesthetic imagination. Aesthetic imagination is that you have to imagine how the particular building will look after the construction or during the construction. That all is come under the aesthetic imagination or perspective. So I will say that it is really important to learn two things. The first is software, okay. After the second thing is that you have to complete some exterior and interior course, so that you have you will get the idea or imagination about color combination and lighting used in the 3D drawing. So these two skill requirement are very important or very demanding in this business. The third skill is, I will say that it's mandatory in every business, and that is communication skill. Because look, if you have prepared any kind of a 3D structure, that may be an interior or exterior, okay, after that you have to convince your client how this will be a better choice for you. Okay, because if you complete the one drawing for your client, that may be a model or the final product, okay, after that the client will change many things in that. That may be color, that may be a model, okay. So in that case you have to save your time, you have to save your efforts. So you have to convince your client that why this drawing or why this 3D is perfect for you. But even before getting the work, okay, that's after, I will say that that's after this thing come after you get the work, okay. But communication skill is also important, as I early said that you have to convince your client that you need a 3D drawing for your proposed structure. So yes, software skill, then technical imagination related skill, and The third one is your communication. These are the skill required for this kind of business. Okay, so as I said, there is no need of any kind of registration or license for this business. Okay, but the question is that, do I really need any kind of qualification or experience for this business? Look, for a legal point of view or a registration point of view, I will say that there is no need of any kind of qualification or any kind of experience. Okay, but on a practical basis, for example, as I have already explained about the skill set, so on the skill requirement, I will say that the basic qualification should be at least a diploma in civil engineering or architecture. So that will help you to study or to learn what actually the building and how it will actually look after the construction or during the construction. So yes, the qualification is not a mandatory part for this business, but it will be a plus point if you have the qualification. Okay, similar to that, experience. Look, as I said, experience is also not needed for the any kind of a registration or a legal purpose, but to enhance your drawing, to get a more client, yes, you need experience. Now let's talk about the investment. First of all, I want to clear that for this business you actually don't really need, or it's not mandatory to set up office, complete setup office. Okay, so you can do this business from your home also, so that's the plus point for this business. But let's talk about the some investment. The skill point of view, I will say that, or the learning point of view, there are some important investment. First is to learn software, or we will say that the study of course for your software. Okay, then the course or study sector or study factor of your imagination perspective, that is for the interior or exterior course. Okay, so these are a learning factor where you have to invest to learn basic of this business. Okay, so that are the learning aspect. The other is that your equipment, or I will say that the machineries, because 3D work is not a we cannot do the perfect work or your simple system, PC or laptop. Okay, we need a high graphics demanding software. So in that case we have to purchase such kind of graphics card, dedicated graphics card, dedicated system, or we can say the dedicated laptop. Okay, so in that case your budget, for example, I have already created the video or published the video over this topic, which kind of laptop or which kind of system and that basically computer you require for the 3D work. So you can check out after this video. So on that basis, on the software requirement basis, basically at least you have to invest 60,000 rupees is the minimum budget for your laptop, or we can say that for your PC also. But look, I have said minimum. Okay, so basically if you invest the minimum of 60,000 on your laptop or your on PC, so in that case you will get the basic drawing. Okay, basic 3D market drawing. Okay, so but if you want to create a professional drawing, in that case the minimum budget may vary from 1 lakh to 1 lakh 50,000. So that's the basic investment, or I will say that the minimum investment for this business. Okay, now imagine that you have skill, you have all kind of qualification and experience. Okay, but the real question is that with this business or with this business idea, how much I can earn? Okay, so answer is pretty clear. Look, if you are fresher in this business or beginner in this business, in that case you will get minimum, I will say that, from starting from the 2000 or even from the 1000. Okay, so it's basically depend on where you live, what's the basically demand in your area, then what's your experience. Okay, so I will say that the minimum price will start from 1000 rupees, and yes, you have to accept it. Okay, the reason is that our senior or your competitor have already downgraded the market. So yes, in some places you have to get only 1000 for your drawing. Okay, look, the drawing as I said 1000, so it's not mean that for the complete apartment structure, I'm saying for the basic structure. Okay, so that's the minimum earning point or minimum earning amount. After that, if you are a skilled person, if you have experience and you have proper kind of a visualization, in that case you may apply your client for percentage wise or square foot wise rate. Look, percentage wise is very rare case in our India. The square foot wise we apply for your client. So yes, this may vary from 3 rupees 5 rupees depend on your experience and which kind of quality you are providing to your client. So yes, it may vary from 3 rupees per square foot. Okay, now the very important question is that what is the future scope for this business? Look, before explaining the future scope, I want to explain that basically as a civil engineer or as a technical person, do we really need to enter in this business? My answer is no. The reason is that, for example, imagine in your area or in your business area there is high demand for this work. Okay, even in those case you have to provide your client a drawing, I will say that within a few days. Okay, so the workload is very high and you are getting less amount as compared to that workload, okay, or that pressure. So that's the first point. The second point is that it's not technical work. Yes, as a civil engineer, as an architect, you have to understand or accept that it's not a technical work. Drawing a 3D elevation or interior in any kind of software is not a technical work as a civil engineer or as an architect. Okay, look, as an architect it may be a work, but as a civil engineer it's not completely our work as a civil engineer. Okay, so I will exclude the architecture point from this topic, but for civil engineer it's not their core work, because as a civil engineer you have to work on a site, you have to give importance to the safety of the structure. Okay, RCC design and other sectors are much important than 3D. Okay, then the important point is that in our India, no matter how much excellent quality of 3D work you are providing to your client, even that case you will not get paid for your work. Okay, as I already said, the work pressure is high and you are get paid less as compared to your efforts. So that's the another factor. Then let's talk about the future scope. Look, imagine that in your city there is a high demand of 3D structure. Okay, but if you completely watch this video, if you have completely watched this video, you will study or you will accept or observe that it's not a difficult business. Okay, so when the business is not difficult, everyone want to enter in it. Okay, so in that case the competition, or I will say that the business saturation is very high. Okay, so it's not a unique business. Okay, and it's not that difficult too. Okay, so that point of view the competition will be high and the earning is less as compared to your efforts. So as a future scope I will say that, look, don't make it is your as your first business or your main business. Okay, you can treat it as your additional, or I will say that part-time business. If you are civil engineer, then I will highly recommend that don't waste your time over this business. Okay, treat this business as a part-time or additional work. Okay, that's it. But if you are architect, then yes, you have to invest your time over this software and you have to work in it. So yes, that may be a main business for you, or I will say that that may be a higher demand as compared to the civil engineer. But if you are civil engineer, then don't take it seriously. That's my personal suggestion, and that's the point of the future scope for this business.